Hello and welcome. This is Overthinker with another episode for Something Else Saturdays. This is Disco Elysium. Been looking forward to this all week in terms of continuing this gameplay. The problem with waiting a whole week is I generally don't have a good, sense of good memory in terms of remembering what's going on here. What I kind of remember was I ran across the detective. Is this my party? This detective, Lieutenant So-and-so. And apparently I let him know I basically forgot everything in the game as well. And we got to investigate some corpse in the back of this building. Something to that extent. Not sure if it alluded to any kind of homicide. I think their guess it was a homicide by a bunch of dock workers. Since there's been issues with some kind of unionization. So I guess from here on out, let's begin here. I think I ran away all the way back here. I have a party. There's just gonna be a party. Okay, but I mostly control this man of no name, as far as I know. Alright, to recap, I made this guy super strong, kind of agile, and incredibly dumb. I think we can figure out all our solutions through force here. Force and intimidation. That's the key. Alright, so I want to recap. Where are we supposed to be going? Maybe the journal will tell me. Alright, we need to find some smokes and smoke them. That's very important. And get a hold of a sad song. Okay, inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. Then we gotta report the badge. Oh, report the badge missing. All civil using Kim shortwave. Okay. So first things first, inspect the victim's body. I keep trying to use the WASD key to move this around here. Very improper. I forgot the camera is really locked here. How do I get to the backyard? I thought this was the way. Maybe I could collect this plant. Ooh. Nosafed. Some drugs. Healing. Oh, it's a healing item. I need I have a health to manage. Okay. Okay, game. All right, let's see. Maybe I got more information, or maybe this lady in the
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Let's go with this.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh man, she macking
but
on me?
Dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire her on the spot? Seem to be in a chair. Okay. Good observation. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. The Whirling in Rags cafeteria was on my keys. All right, let's
That's
bring it back to
right.
reality here.
And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all
We're
in hell.
in the city of Revachol, dear.
Oh, thank you. Thought we were in hell. Oh, honestly, I don't know. Did this quite about Revachol. What kind of place
How
is
would
this?
I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
The bad year in my late 40s or 50s? I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you.
But we're
The lieutenant
maintaining
studies
composure
you,
here.
rubbing his chin.
Kids
I'm beginning to
Rocky.
suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
We're in this shit.
Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
There's a whole thought bubble on shivers.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh, this is very wordy options here. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. That's the Dothraki. I think I like this. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
Yeah, close enough. There's no government. How come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oh no, I don't want to scare her. What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Sounds like I was a wee bit lad when that happened. Interesting. You mentioned being on an archipelago, though. What does it have to do with there not being any
It
cops?
has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No,
Look at smart.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
We're partners, bro.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
We're in Martinez. Must be
That's
like a
a
district.
good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
How'd you like to roll with me? I think that was like my goal the whole time. I thought I was just being clever with number 3 here.
Whatever do you mean?
Ooh, roll some cigarettes. I'm Josen's first. Actually, I don't think she has cigarettes like that on her. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
No, Kim sucks.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now,
What a
gentlemen,
mood
no
killer.
need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 ads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
I would carry you to the ends of the earth.
Perhaps another time.
Alright, leave you alone. I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Gives me a small little wave. Alright. Guess there's something up here. Little highlight there. Hiding. Can I get there? Guess not. Ooh, let's talk to... Actually, I don't feel like talking to Kim. He's disappointing to hear and listen to. Ooh, there's a guy down here. Oh, let's click this object thing here first. Just a little descriptor here. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and roll-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, circled by a logo with a tree. Alright, Doc, we're
He
going to
looks
Wild Pines.
one with the table. It would take quite some effort to wake him up.
Oh, is that a challenge?
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Alright.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
I think he needs those pills. I don't need the pills. Let's inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I believe in my 72%, and I don't think he'll notice he's missing it.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle.
Oh,
Flick
yeah.
it open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
The
The
man.
man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
I value, like, information and intelligence, so I'm definitely going to steal this document.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
Leather-bound pocketbook. Let's get greedy.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Is it too late to ask this question? Does the lieutenant see me?
No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully.
Alright, let's get out of here. Go to
The
the
sleeping
carabiner.
dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Alright, we're not going to wake him up. We just stole a bunch of stuff on him. Guess I could go out the front and around the back. I don't remember. He told the bartender guy told us, or the cafeteria manager. We're zooming out at least. Okay. I feel like I'm just too up close here. Maybe if snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Straight from the underground.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters. washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Very cinematic. What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I
Grey
see?
sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
And how does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
That's poetic for shivering.
You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
All right, what is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into
I guess
the
some
ocean.
stairs.
Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you,
The
ghosts?
skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district.
All right, financial
Faint
district.
golden light seeps from the office windows.
What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
Is this what's portrayed over here? Could have been trying to follow as he's been
Coal
describing
City,
things.
end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Oh man, I don't know if I have the heart to just do every bit here. I say, what's in the north?
Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls.
All right, some holdovers from the revolution.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here.
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
Jesus, there's a body back there? Oh, there is.
There's a fleet on the corner.
In the east?
A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strike breakers have gathered.
All right, you got some plastic coat over there we can
The
get.
great gates of the industrial
die.
harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth to stop the shot. Actually, no, that doesn't sound bad. Shake your shoulders again.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
All right, what's in the
A
south?
traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes.
All right, so Jamrock maybe is like downtown.
It's home.
Where the hood hat. Wow. Allusions to particular songs. Why am I not there?
To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
What am I doing here? Oh god, I know. I
Standing
already know.
in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
I gotta do this one.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
Nice.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain.
I think this is the
It's the
south area.
only home you have now, but you can't go back. Not like this.
My precinct back there?
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
Alright, I don't think I want to know what's above and below right now, so let's get out of here, motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Sounds like a suggestion. I don't know what a freet is. Let's think. This is a freet, right? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Have a map feature? Press M for map. Nice. Freet does not look like it's anywhere close. Ooh, I see the freet. The yellow coat's at the window. Or these are yellow roses. Got this radio. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio. What the hell is this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Don't get smart with me. I want to know what a tear is. I seen. How do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Alright, let's leave.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Dive off. Oh, we are not good at this. Steal a raincoat? Man, no. It says buy it. $4.
Here you go.
The clerk removes the garment from the lower shelf and hands it over.
This will keep you nice and warm out there. Good choice.
Good choice. Oops, I didn't let him finish. Are these the different things I can buy?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I don't think I need to know what these... Actually, let's ask what the products do.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Thank you for explaining this. I think we're good here. It looks like I'm poor. I needed that coat. Ooh, endurance. Okay, so I guess the colors correspond to his different skills. I wish it said, like, protect me from rain. I feel like I just kind of wasted my money. I have plenty of endurance. Maybe a good lesson for next time. But if I see any potential tests of physical strength and endurance. Alright, so I don't want to go off too far the trailer. We do have to look at this corpse. Let's talk to this guy, though. Maybe he knows something.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oh, they're natives, or more native.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Kim's very civil. What's happening? You sound angry, Kim. No, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Oh,
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
uh-oh, do I have to take a side here?
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Oh, he's gonna pull status?
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Oh, the stench is getting unbearable. Is there a reason you're bothering me?
Oh, what the hell?
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Yeah, let's make this about cigs.
No.
Oh.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
And I'm gonna need the one you're smoking. Oh, hell yeah, we're
Can't
doing
have
this.
it.
But I really need it.
That's too bad. It's all done for.
I didn't want to use, like, my cop status. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Bagayada.
But, what, officer?
Say nothing.
Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Aw, there's no slap the shit out of this guy option. And take the cigarette. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, my rhetoric isn't that good. I think we're done for now. See what's on this rack here. Oop, can't read it. The music magazine. Jump jams. Most able-bodied men. That's probably me in there. Top 10? Easy. Alright. So I think... Acquire a copy of the city. Oh. Last time I had a map. What'd I do with it? Alright, I need to figure out how to get to the back here. Look at this thing again. Give me a good bird's eye view. I guess that thing didn't. Oh, I can't inspect the thing up here again. Oh, here we are. Go in the back to look at this corpse. Is that kid throwing rocks at the dead body? Have to own this kid?
Kuno's got this!
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno!
Hey, kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Oh, man, these are shitty kids. I feel it.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop using slurs in my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Stop throwing rocks in my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouth.
Are they censoring themselves?
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
Oh, I wish you would.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right
He
he's
referred to
not a
himself in the
gardener.
third person?
He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Hey, you got a good hand, kid. Maybe I could
What?
win him with
You wanna
kindness.
fuck Kuno now?
Say nothing.
What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say.
Swaying from side to side like a vicious rooster.
Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
I don't think I
What
could.
was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Oh, okay. Look up questions
All
for
right,
you.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
Might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Oh. The circle here.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Oh, my reaction speed. Here we go.
Kuno's
Do you know who he
fuck
was?
imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
All right.
He could have
Him?
just said he doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roll with
that's
it.
fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit.
You know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
Nobody's gonna climb up there by himself. So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Is that a cyberpunk reference? Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Oh, that's the word? Wow. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
All right, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I like you too, Kuno. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy, a human being decomposed. Let's look. Let's see if we can look at the corpse. Wow, it's
The
being
corpse
melted
looks
by
at you
rocks.
with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Oh, that was very descriptive.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Oh, 42 for this heroic difficulty. I've maxed out starting out, 42% still. Let go of your nose without throwing up.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. Your muscles tense up. The vision in your dead angle darkens. You feel the sudden urge to push your hand into his soft gut.
Oh yeah, step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Look at those. Maybe inspect the boots to identify the person?
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They're armor, no boots.
Oh.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Sabatons. Okay, then what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
The guy said he was an encyclopedia, but he sounds a lot like one. Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Alright, so that's very valuable. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Oh. Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Is what ka-ching means, yes. No, that's not what I meant.
Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Like, maybe private security? He's pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
My body will protect me from my mortal coil. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor.
He must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Alright, so he had something on him. What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Okay, so he didn't strip himself.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Yeah, fucking we are. Pull the boot
The
off.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Let go of the
What's
boot.
wrong with you, asshole? Where's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Guess I don't have a response to that. That bag, I thought we need to collect it for evidence.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt,
Thought I was being
his
smart.
torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Just want to look at this belt, because it'll maybe indicate where maybe his attackers are from.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Nice. I just smelled the liquor on this thing. I should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope part.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Alright, it's kind of verifying that could be dock workers. I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. I don't want to just assume it's dock workers.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get
A
him up
noose
there?
is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Let's see if he knows anyone else here. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Oh, okay. Back
The
off.
cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Specky's
An intricate
tattoos.
web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
A map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He
Pulling
wears a
something out.
wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
How does the tent work?
Kuno, what the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
I like this technology.
In case we need it.
Like a Polaroid. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is
this guy.
only
I'm
one
slowly liking
ampoule
him.
left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
I almost want to say, can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell, but I don't think I'm really good at looking at stuff.
Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Don't lose it. Roll it
The
up and smoke it.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me who are you, dead man? I feel like maybe this particular check is low risk. If you fail, I don't think anything will happen, but we'll see.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Good to know. Thanks, Kim.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Stop,
The
relax your
cadaver
eyes.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look
The
first.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, I think we've done everything. Yep, the preliminary examination's done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
I'm a physical instrument. You can ask for help from the harbor. That's the harbor guys. I'm guessing I can cut the bolt easily. Where are those chain cutters? Let me do this.
I don't doubt your
Down
physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on.
Fair enough.
The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
The fuck have you got against comedy pigs?
We could saw the
Climb
branch.
up there and saw the branch?
Yes, either one of us could do it. We could use a kid's ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Yeah, it seems
There
safest.
has to be a less risky way,
Yeah, we gotta
with less falling down of trees.
use our dumb brain. Can't someone else
Someone
do it?
else? You mean like the police?
I mean, someone who's below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective.
Oh man, the disrespect.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I don't want to shoot him down. Do you suggest we shoot him down? I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. We need to talk about getting him down again. Oh, there's not much. Need Squint to take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster
Let's get
only
right
the
through.
lower extremities are
Alright, I'm
pink
squinting
with a
him. Why am
dash
I
of
doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You're trying to assess lividity.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead and about to explode.
Cover your nose. Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Oh, that's digestion. Digestion.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Goddamn right, I'm. All right. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
Should we worry? His stomach looks like it's gonna explode.
There's a strong buildup of gases, yes. Rigor mortis becoming livor mortis. He'll be fully limp by tomorrow. I don't think he'll explode. I hope not.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
That's a girl. Should have known. Right. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head.
Oh, it's gross.
The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Alright, I think the next step here is I'm going to take the information I've gathered and see if I can get some more out of this guy, the Kuno guy. I'm wondering if I could use the kids to help get this guy down, or maybe this... Oh, this is the ladder that he was talking about. I think I could pull it off. But I guess I can't risk being a show. But yeah, this is very good so far. Yeah, I would like to continue, but I feel like this is gonna be like another 10 to 15 minutes of dialogue with this guy. So again, thanks for watching. It's gonna be another week until I get to this again, and hopefully I can remember as many details as possible. I'll see you next week then.